Agora foi. Bem, meu nome é Gamo Company. Eu sou o novo membro do canal que estou fazendo parceria com o Liu Puka. Eu claramente não sou o Liu Puka porque eu tenho um canal diferente chamado Gamo Company. E... bem, eu tenho jogo pra caralho no meu Steam. E eu resolvi fazer uma série pra zerar os jogos. Porque eu quero zerar os jogos e eu acho que vai ser legal zerar os jogos com vocês. Mas essas lives não fazem parte do universo Liu Puka. São do Gamo Company. Eu sou claramente o Gamo Company, vocês ainda não entenderam. E... obrigado, Giva Zoeiro. Eu sou o Gamo Company e eu vou zerar jogos. E esses jogos não vão estar na lista de vídeos, vão ser só ao vivo. Então, eu tenho esse jogo aqui, Dead Synchronicity Tomorrow Comes Today. Eu não faço ideia do que é, porque eu comprei há muito tempo. E... bem, vamos jogar. Eu acho que é point click, porque eu não consegui usar meu controle para controlar e eu não tenho opção de usar o controle, então vai ser o mouse mesmo. Cadê alguém pediu... salve o Taco Apaixonado. Vê, Daniels, eu não sou o Liu Puka, eu sou o Gamo Company. Bem, eu não vou clicar em Exit da Arquivismo, eu vou clicar em New Game.
Do you think he'll recover?
I don't know. It's too soon to say. We should let him rest.
There are thousands of bodies piled in the streets.
He's been very feeble for weeks. He can't get up. He doesn't speak. Do you think we should call a doctor?
Call a doctor? Here?
You're right. Let's just hope he wakes up one of these days. Come on, my friend. Hang on. Don't give up.
Please, let me get
Ok, bela introdução, não faço ideia do que é esse jogo.
Wake up, Michael. Come on, you have to wake up.
Que zoeiro, não, eu não tava falando. Bem, eu já fiz gameplays no canal Gamo Company, mas eu não sei como que eu vou fazer aqui. Eu não sei se vocês querem que eu traduza as coisas ou simplesmente jogue. Tá. Obrigado, Dark Vesgo. Bem, eu agora não sei mais o que o cara perguntou, né? Mas foda-se. Quem é você? Quem tá aí? Ah, alguém perguntou, acorda. Não, acabou de acontecer que o cara perguntou, acorda aí, pô. Aí agora eu vou perguntar, quem que... Ai, calma, isso já tá muito idiota. Vamos de novo. O cara falou assim, acorda aí, poxa. Aí eu posso falar, quem é você? Quem tá aí? Ou, cadê você? Onde você está escondendo? Ou, o que está acontecendo? O que é esse jogo? Por favor, me conte. Porra. Acho que eu vou pegar a última. O que tá acontecendo? Que porra é essa? Que lugar é esse? Por favor, me conta. Mas eu não sou humilde de falar. Por favor, velho. Não sei. Não vou falar. Foda-se.
What's happening? What is this place?
O que está
Please,
acontecendo?
tell me.
Onde eu estou?
Please, Michael, wake up.
Aí, tá
Wake
falando
up.
pra acordar.
This silence. And this darkness.
O cara
Where am
aparentemente
I?
é corno.
I can't
Puta, ele
remember.
tá falando que a esposa dele falou que tava de boa, mas infelizmente. Quem é você? Quem está aí? Eu sou corno mesmo? Ou é só pegadinha? Eu acho que vou pela pegadinha mesmo. Não. Eu acho que eu vou perguntar, eu sou corno mesmo.
Who are you? Who's there?
Michael,
Aí tá
please
falando que
wake
isso é só um
up.
sonho, que isso nunca aconteceu.
to
Então
wake
tá de
up.
boa, a gente não é corno até agora.
Michael? Is that my name? Please tell
Agora,
me where I am.
agora que ela tá falando assim, é o Michael, aquele cara que você falou que era só seu amigo. Aí agora tá tendo uma DR aqui. Agora a gente vai perguntar, o pau dele é maior que o meu?
Where are you? Where are you hiding?
Wake up, Michael. Please wake up.
Ó, a mulher tá tentando
Wake
falar
up
assim,
now.
olha, isso aqui é um sonho, velho. Isso aqui é um sonho, você não é corno.
Don't go! Please! Come back! Come back!
Agora tá falando assim, puta que pariu, o pau dele é maior que o meu mesmo?
This
Que
emptiness.
puta merda. Agora a gente começou o jogo, na verdade era um sonho, né? A gente não tem esposa. Que porra é essa? Oil lamp significa acordar.
Good morning. I hope you're feeling better.
Na verdade a gente era gay esse tempo todo.
Now don't be alarmed. I'm glad you feel strong enough to get out of bed. That's wonderful news. I must say you're looking much better, considering what you've been through, of course.
O cara acabou de falar que ele tá grávido, só que
yes,
ele
of
falou.
course.
Aí a gente fala assim,
Forgive my
mano,
manners.
você é homem.
You've been with us for so long that I forgot that you don't know who we are. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rod Atkinson. I was the director of the Municipal Property Registry before, before the world collapsed on us.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Atkinson. But
Tá, o que aconteceu agora? O cara falou assim, eu estou grávido. Aí a gente questiona o gênero dele, só que ele falou assim, para de preconceito, já estamos muito avançados nisso. Aí ele, na verdade, é um homem transgênero. Então ele pode estar grávido. E tá, a gente engravidou esse rapaz. Aí a gente vai perguntar, a gente pode chamar o filho de Doin, que é um típico nome americano.
where am I? What is this
Tá, eu
place?
perguntei,
You are in what I
eu acho que eu não sou o pai.
venture to call our home, our humble, hopefully temporary home. This is one of the many trailers that make up the refugee camp. And believe me, we can consider ourselves lucky to live between these four walls. Most of the inhabitants of this hellhole, excuse my crude language, have nothing more than plastic tarps and cardboard for shelter.
Wait a second. Did you say refugee camp?
Yes, of course. The Facility for Temporary Accommodation of Disaster Victims. You know, after the army declared martial law you look a little
eu posso pular as
confused,
frases
if you don't
agora,
mind
agora
my
que eu descobri.
saying so. Do you really not know what...
I don't know. Let me ask you.
Eu não sou o Puka não, eu sou o Gamo Company, assim como tá no título. Stressed, é assim que se... É o que chamamos de canal falido. Mas relaxa. 35 mil pessoas vão vir. Mas eu claramente não sou o Lil Puka, eu sou o Gamo Company, então tá de boa. Game Company tem normalmente um visualizador. Tá, agora eu vou jogar sério. Full Gamer Mode agora com meus aparatos Razer. Can you tell me what I'm doing here? O cara... Bem, o que aconteceu é que esse cara acordou e esse rapaz de óculos falou assim, ainda bem que você acordou. Aí a gente não sabe quem que a gente é ainda. Aí a gente perguntou, mano, o que tá acontecendo? Aí o rapaz de óculos, desculpa, eu esqueci que você não lembra das coisas, ou que você não sabe das coisas. Mas que sorte que a gente tá entre as quatro paredes.
Can you tell me what I'm doing here?
Yes, of course. I think we owe you an explanation. A few days after the Great Wave, we found you lying in a ditch near the airport. We couldn't just leave you there. Someone had already stolen your luggage and so we decided to take care of you ourselves and brought you. By the way, I should tell you that when we found you, your clothes, so we threw them away. The clothes you're wearing now, you'll find more things in that wardrobe.
Thank you, Miss Racket.
Tá, o que aconteceu é que esse cara foi achado, né? A gente é esse cara de branco. A gente foi achado meio que na merda. Aí esse rapaz ajudou a gente e trocou nossa roupa. Essa roupa nossa é dele. Então o cara viu a gente peladão. E tipo, alguém tinha roubado as coisas da gente. É isso aí, meu português é ótimo. The Great Wave. E aconteceu uma onda, a grande onda. Sabe, sei lá o que é isso. Eu acho que é tipo um purgatório, sei lá. Vou perguntar o que é a porra da grande onda.
The Great Wave?
Well, what would I be talking about? That damned, excuse my language, explosion that brought the... But do you...
Puta.
I feel a little
pulei
weak and
tudo.
dizzy, Miss Rackinson. Excuse me. I'm afraid I can't.
I see. There have been many cases like yours in the camp. Try to rest and not to get... There's nothing nice to remember about...
Tá. O que rolou é que a gente tá num campo de refugiado e eu pulei as partes que o cara tava explicando da onda, mas a gente não lembra, então acho que tá de boa. É isso que tá acontecendo. A gente aconteceu uma merda e a gente tá num campo de refugiado e a gente perdeu tudo e agora tá usando as roupas desse menino de óculos. Vamos agradecer o rapaz, né, que a gente é humilde e falar assim, obrigadão aí por salvar a gente.
From what you've told me, I see that you've saved my...
No, please. You don't have to thank us. We just did what we had to. It's our moral obligation to uphold the ethical principles of civilization in this new world. But call me Rod, please. And, well, we also did it for Colin, you see. What kind of future does he face if we accept that it's every man for himself, that no one cares about anyone else? It's a terrifying prospect, don't you think? We're just doing whatever we can to avoid that future, that's all.
Colin?
Yes, Colin is our only child. Our one... I'm going to confess something to you. Colin is the only reason my wife and I still... We would have given up a long time ago if it weren't...
Of course. So that was your wife's voice that woke me up a few minutes ago.
My wife? My wife has been with me in the other room the whole time. We haven't come out of... But I'm glad you're feeling better and are fully conscious. I guess we could say you've been reborn. And although the circumstances aren't the best, simply being alive nowadays is practically a luxury. So, welcome to our home.
Tá. Bizarro. Não tem muito o que acrescentar agora, não aconteceu muita coisa demais. A gente tá na casa desse rapaz e eles só estão vivos, né? Eles não desistiram por conta do filho deles. Então é ele, uma mulher e o filho. E esse cara foi acordado por uma voz feminina. Então ele achou que era mulher, só que não é mulher.
You said with us.
Ah, yes, of course. I still haven't properly introduced now is a bad time, but I promise to make my wife and I sleep in the and, well, little Colin sleeps
Rod! Rod!
Que porra é essa?
Please excuse me, but I have to leave you now.
No, wait, please. What's happening?
I'm sorry, I understand that you have a lot of questions to ask me, but now isn't the time. Believe me, I promise to answer each and every one of your questions in peace and quiet later.
Não é
Sorry, but
possível.
I have to go.
Caralho, que porra é essa?
Rod, please, quickly!
Okay, alright.
Tá, ô, galera, acho que
Now
não é
that you're
um
feeling better,
tchaca
you can
tchaca
go out and
tchunga
take a
tchunga
walk
que os
around
caras estão
camp,
fazendo. Acho
but
que a mulher
please
tá
be very
grávida.
careful out there. The world you knew before is gone. Heed my warning, don't touch anything. Don't talk to anyone, and don't get mixed up in it, at least until someone explains to you how things work in this new world. Everything has changed so much out there.
Alright. Thanks for the...
Ah, you've been with us for quite a while now, and we don't even know what to call you.
My name?
Very pleased to meet you, Michael. We'll talk again later.
Michael. That's what that disembodied voice called me. That must be my name. Wake up, Michael. That's all she said. Leaving me in this immense void. Great wave? New world? Refugee camp? But what the devil could have happened out there? I think it might be a good idea to go out there and take a look.
Tá, o nosso mentor falou: não faz merda não. Não mexe em nada, não fala com ninguém, porque você não sabe como é que funciona as novas paradas no mundo. Só que a gente vai verificar tudo.
There's a very worn old notebook hidden under the lid. It looks like someone stashed it here some time ago.
Tá. Esse aqui é o nosso... Tá, a gente...
It's an old accounting ledger that still has a few blank pages left in it, before ripping out almost all its pages and leaving it in.
Foda-se, eu não quero ler isso aqui não. Puta que pariu, como é que eu saio disso aqui? Esse aqui. Tá. Dirty Witches. Tá. Puta que pariu, eu odeio point click. Por isso que eu não tava jogando esse jogo. Caralho.
Well, look at that. When I pulled back the sheet, part of it got torn on the spring sticking out of the bed frame. I hope Rod doesn't notice.
Tá.
Impossible. It's locked. I'm afraid my host forgot to unlock it before he left.
Caralho. Não, eu não queria ter saído.
Good God.
Puta merda. Tá, agora a gente viu
I'm
como é
afraid
que
he's gone.
Pronto. Não, foda-se. Eu quero perguntar. Vocês querem que eu jogue o jogo seguindo a história pra gente descobrir a história? Que é isso?
But what's happening? What is this? What the hell's going on here? Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Calma. Para os meus 8 fãs, 6 fãs que estão vendo, vocês querem que eu faça full gamer mode e zere esse jogo assim mais rápido que der? Ou vocês querem se envolver com a história e descobrir o que tá acontecendo bonitinho, vendo todos os diálogos?
Damn it. What's going on? It's amazing. Everything's changing again. Everything.
Tá.
Everything is mutating.
Caralho.
And I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Tá, o que eu vou fazer é, tipo, eu vou ler muito rápido, eu vou fazer um resumo do que tá acontecendo pra vocês, se vocês não entenderem, né? Porque eu sou um gamer, eu tenho aparatos da Razer, então eu entendo as coisas muito rápido.
Times there's...
O que ele falou?
Time has left these hints. There's no way I'm going to be able to break open this door with my bare hands.
Tá, o cara reclamou da porta. Mas isso não faz parte da história.
Hey, you! Don't even stay away from my...
Tá, eu vou deixar só as informações relevantes pra vocês.
Ouch! This vacant lot is full of trash and broke... Man,
Caralho.
Wait! I recognize you! Aren't you the guy Rod's been taking care of in his trailer all this time?
yes, I
Cara,
am.
isso é tipo
You
GTA
know
San
Ron?
Andreas,
Of
velho.
course I do! You owe him your life! Don't doubt that for a second. Nowadays, no one in his right mind would do what he did for you. That's what that poor devil is like.
Yes, I'm very grateful to... But tell
Caralho, velho, isso é igualzinho GTA San Andreas.
I've been hearing about an enormous explosion. The Great Wave. What on earth are they talking about?
What kind of question is that? Where have you been all this?
Well,
The Great Wave is the reason we're confined. The entire world went to hell in a handcart that...
Caralho, velho, eu tô jogando aqui inédito o GTA San Andreas versão 2, velho. Tá, a gente acabou de perguntar o que é grande onda, né? Porque no GTA San Andreas, no final do GTA San Andreas, a gente tem a guerra de gangues, né? Spoiler aí pra quem não zerou. Eu não zerei, mas eu acho que acontece isso. Aí tem as gangues lá se matando, e eu acho que a partir desse ponto que a gente começa o GTA San Andreas 2, que é esse jogo. E teve essa grande onda, eu acho que foi as gangues ali se matando. Eu acho que é só uma metáfora pra falar, tipo, cara, não fazem guerra. Eu acho que é isso. Acho que todo jogo é baseado nisso. Quem ficar aí até o final, vamos descobrir se é isso mesmo. Tá. Eu não sei. Eu não sei. Não sei, mas que...
I've been able to see that with my own eyes. Can you tell me anything else?
Okay, I'll tell you. The Great Wave hit us one Friday afternoon right out of the blue. I remember it perfectly because I'd just come out of it. I'd made a lot of money from a very fat contract. First, we felt the ground quaking, as if a volcano was about to erupt right under our feet. I had to get out of my car and run. Then came the explosions. Glass broke. Buildings toppled. And then for weeks, the stench of corpses rotting in just a few hours. That damn Great Wave set us all. Of course, in a matter of minutes. And after the initial chaos, the dissolved. That stupid breach up there that no one in this hellhole has bothered to explain to us. The fact is that the remains of the old system only held up for a few weeks. And through
The new world.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the future, son. Not exactly the way you pictured it, huh?
Tá. O rapaz falou assim, olha, no final do GTA San Andreas teve a guerra de gangues. Aí teve uma grande explosão e todo mundo se fudeu. Basicamente é isso.
Confined.
Refugee camp. Look around you. You'd never be able to get through the gate. Especially, doesn't matter who you might have been before the old world collapsed. If you're just a camp rat, I'm afraid I don't know if you get my meaning.
Of course I do. Thanks for your encouraging
You can keep the words, but come near my things and you're a dead.
Tá. O cara falou que esse é o Big Brother do final do GTA San Andreas, né? Não no final, né? Mas todo GTA San Andreas é baseado no Big... Puta que pariu. O que eu tô falando? No Fat Boy. Fat Boy? Caralho, eu não lembro o nome do cara, mas ele é gordo e ele usa camisa verde. É esse cara aqui, é o novo Fat Boy.
this shooting? Could you explain to me what just happened here?
Someone got... There's usually a pact of silence in the camp. No, but in this case, the dissolved was a relative of one of the camp moles. Ironic, isn't it? Yes, so...
Caralho, velho. Tá muito chato. Caralho, velho. Tá. Já entendi. Teve uma merda, explodiu tudo, todo mundo tá na merda.
Let's talk. What?
Tá, eu vou dar um Hyper Gamer Mode aqui.
It's no use.
Tá.
Impossible, I'm afraid.
Que porra é essa? Tá, eu quero... Tá.
A bunch of shit. I can't.
Não.
And
Tá.
some of it's
Eu posso fazer...
enormous in another, but here, the ground. If you
Tá, eu posso fazer visualizações.
the ground, if
Tá, foda-se. Ah,
it's a bit dented, it was used to cover in fact. A
por que eu
supermarket.
comecei a jogar esse jogo, mano? Que merda. Ah, caralho.
It's a bit dented.
Ah, que saco. Tá. Eu preciso achar sapato. Caralho. E se eu matar o mendigo pra pegar o sapato dele?
Hey, it's...
Okay, okay.
Ah, tem que conversar com essa merda, velho. Vai
You smell. Can I ask you?
I'll answer.
Tá.
Then, in just a few hours, that damn...
Saco, o cara tá falando tudo a mesma coisa.
Well,
Tell me.
well, I don't know him very well, but they say he's decent enough. Too... But they're not good enough to get that stupid...
Stupid dude.
Well, he has helped a lot of people in the camp, but I think he's going to run into problems. I reckon...
You said he had a son. A pretty.
Yes, Colin. I haven't seen that kid running around here for some time. You know if he's all right?
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad he's not anywhere near me. That brat doesn't have anything better to do than to try to snoop in my shopping cart. Explain what exactly? That show the cleanup brigades put on? Someone got too chatty and ratted out a sick person, that's all. There's usually a pact of silence in the... But in... Yes, so they did. So what? A spy. A stool pigeon. It's in the Army's interest to control the camp from inside. And so they pay some of the inhabitants to feed them information about what happens on this side of the fence. Who comes in, who goes out. They're scumbags, but very well paid.
Okay.
You're welcome. But stay away from the shopping.
Did you say?
Of course, the dissolved. But what the hell's wrong with you? Those people are a real plague. They're sick, like even you.
Well,
Just be sure to stay away from my things.
Tá. Tá.
the enormous.
Eu acho que eu não consigo passar do começo.
No, I think it would be better.
Foi mal, galera. Não sou capaz de passar aqui do primeiro desafio aqui.
There's nothing.
Que puta que pariu, que saco, velho.
This oil, like in it. Impossible, I'm afraid. It's. I can hear the same one and made sure to bullshit. It's no use.
Perdi, galera.
There's no... With the glass, I doubt...
Caralho, velho.
It's an unframed the old closet Rod told me about. It's funny. Like a photo ripped into little pieces. Impossible. It's locked. I'm afraid my host forgot to unlock.
Puta que pariu. Tá, não consigo fazer nada aqui.
Nothing but leak. Good God. The very look of this place is disheartening.
Eu não sei passar do primeiro.
Can I?
All is
Tá, ok.
Well.
Hey, you!
Okay. Overflowing. No. With my foot in this condition, I wouldn't get very far. I think...
Tá. Vamos ter que ler, né? Viva a leitura. He's been talking to this pond post again. To my dead pond. His upsides are getting longer and more the flying. His mother is suffering too much. We agreed to push gun inside the cookie box. With two bullets in the chamber. Good for Gavius. But when she's gone, she won't be a food for us. The rumble coming from the gaseous sky is still defense calling. The South One has decided to tear up in the sky and surge into his angles to punish through the world. He wants to revere Blake's, he has holy man. My staff, my colleagues, my purpose doesn't anymore the remember but we have to strong for the boy. We can foda-se. Isso é inglês, irmão. Se eu soubesse, não estaria perguntando. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ah lá, os caras estavam. Rods? Yeah.
That must be a little... Was that him I heard moaning in pain inside the trailer?
Não é possível, velho. Aquele gemido era de um menino.
That's Rod's... She looked... On the other side is the room where Rod and his family have locked...
Tá.
On the...
Tá, agora eu entendi. O botão direito é o olhinho e o botão esquerdo é a ação. Que saga, velho. Que? Olha que maneiro. Se eu segurar espaço. Isso é muito maneiro, velho. Esse GTA San Andreas novo tá muito legal. Olha aqui, Dirty. Eu posso pegar isso aqui, eu posso não fazer nada.
It's no...
Down.
I can hear the light from... Although... I'm not gonna snuff out this oil lamp. This place looks sinister enough with light.
Puta que pariu, velho. Que saco esse jogo. Que saco, velho. Nossa, eu tenho jogo demais. Agora eu sei por que eu não zero essas merdas.
Hey, you!
Okay, okay.
Ai, que saco, velho.
Time, there's no... in another, but if this technique that but now through the window, it's funny. There's
Ah, que saco, velho.
it's like a I'm a
Eu não consigo nem passar do trailer, mano.
it's
Cara. Puta que pariu. Parece a inimiga da perfeição, irmão. A gente vai conseguir passar desse trailer. Mano, que saco, velho. Eu tô me sentindo muito burro. Não é possível que é tão difícil assim. Ó. Eu posso conversar com o menino. Eu posso pegar o chat. Ah, velho, que saco. Mano, o objetivo disso aqui é pra eu...
from here. It looks like one of those metal boxes for Danish butter cookies. I'd say that it's been.
O objetivo dessa live é prazer coisas, irmão.
On the. That's that was. Ron seems
Tá, velho.
with the glass. I doubt. There's no. I don't see anything here.
Ah,
The oil better not use it.
tá. Será que...
I doubt he needs. I'm not gonna be in touch.
Ok. Descobri como que usa...
Let's see. Perfect.
Damn it! What's going on? This damn shithole is going to be the end of us.
Well, let's see what we have. Ugh. I don't see anything but rotten food, tattered clothes. Wait a minute. What the hell is this guy doing with so much plastic money?
This filthy shithole
The
Tá.
ground,
is
if
going
you
to be
Demorou,
the death
velho.
of
Eu
us.
não sou tão ruim assim. Eu consegui passar do primeiro desafio, que era tampar o fogo. Tá. Agora o que a gente pode fazer é usar o cartão de crédito aqui. Caralho,
It's
velho.
no
Eu
use.
sou um gênio.
I'm afraid it's no use. I
Ou
don't think.
esse...
Let's see.
Ah. Aqui.
Good.
Aqui,
The
porra.
mechanism gave way in the first
Aqui.
try, but the car is trashed.
Pô, cara retardado, velho. Eu quero pegar o gin. Aqui, ó.
It won't take more than a few hours for the wound on my foot to turn really ugly. And the last thing I need now.
Tá. Agora a gente precisa...
I took it out of here. Why would I want to put it back? Putting this. I don't see.
Saco, velho.
I took it out of here. What?
Não, vem pra cá. Eu vou usar o whisky pra... Ah, eu posso dar o whisky pro menino. Aí ele vai me dar band-aid. Aqui, ó, irmão.
I don't
Toma
think it's a
aqui
good.
bebida.
I don't think it's a good idea to offer him a swig.
A
The
person
guy's
can't
already.
even breathe in this hellhole anymore.
Saco, velho. O velho não quer whisky. Tá. Porra do meu pé tá sangrando, velho. Mas eu não sei. Ah, e se eu der o cobertor pro mendigo?
It would just get dirty and wrinkled inside a shopping.
They mean to
Suck
kill us
of it.
all.
I don't see.
That's what they want.
Que saco, velho.
It does. If I want. I need that shit looks.
Peraí. Ah, tá. Usei cartão de crédito. Vamos lá. Tá, demorou.
Not just yet. I'm grateful to Rod for his hospitality, but these old shoes don't look very. I won't take more. This oven. There's nothing left. This oven. There's no. To be frank, use this here. To be frank, no. So no, with these sheets, I don't. To be.
Saco, velho.
I don't see any. Why change this? Why change the sheets? I've been lying there for months, so I'm hoping I won't have to use that bed again for a long, long time.
Cara, tava tudo tão claro na minha
I'm not
cabeça.
gonna.
Tá, vamos fechar isso aqui. Ô Guiba Zoeiro, eu não quero sair desse jogo até eu zerar, não.
Damn it. What's
Ou até eu
going
ficar
on?
muito puto.
I have no one. There's nothing else in that shopping.
Ai, irmão. Tá.
Damn it. What's going on?
I'm not the entire. I don't. I don't. No. To be
They mean
the
to
ground.
kill
And
us all.
if you want to
That's
avoid
what they
problems, watch your step. This guy.
A person can't even breathe in this hellhole anymore.
Que saco, velho. Eu preciso de band-aid.
This oven. There's no.
Será que.
Use it.
Tá, a gente vai ter que ler,
I could
porra.
sprinkle whiskey. I don't think doing this would. For now, it's just a pillowcase. A pillow. Better not.
Ok. Bleh. Here we get to put the gun inside the cookie box. Tá, tem uma arma na porra do negócio de biscoito. Por que que não...
The mattress. I must. With these.
Saco, velho, que saco.
Okay. Let's see how well this protruding bed spring can cut.
Caralho. Aí, porra, sou um gênio, caralho. Aqui, ó. Usando o pé, usando...
It's a good. If I.
Não é pra fechar não, caralho.
I won't.
Saco, velho.
It's a good idea. But these bandages are still no use to me.
Ah, demorou.
I'll use a little.
Pronto.
Here goes.
Pronto, agora sim. Conseguimos. A gente usou o
Let's pray
whisky.
this improvised remedy doesn't lead to a delightful case of gangrene.
What bastard put a lid on the drum? You tried to suffocate me, you bunch of assholes!
I think that guy out there just discovered the reason for his sudden coughing fit.
Some coward in this shithole wanted to suffocate me! Me! Who was it? Who was it? Come back here! So
Did you hear that noise, Rod?
I don't know. I'll go have a look. I think it's that poor drunk who's always hanging around the trailer. It's a...
Don't ever say anything like that again, Rod.
I'm sorry, honey. I wasn't thinking.
Wait a minute. There's that moaning again. What?
Agora a gente vai
What are
ver.
you doing here? Get out of here! You
Rod, I'm sorry. But
get out of here, Michael! You did. Excuse my outburst, Michael. I shouldn't. It's just that I can't stand to see Colin suffer this way.
away.
It's no use trying to hide it. You're bound to find out sooner or later. Colin is very sick, and the authorities claim his illness is highly contagious.
Highly contagious? Is he one of the dissolved?
Michael, I won't let anyone use that word in my house! Yes, Colin caught that damn disease.
And what exactly does the disease consist of?
I don't know, Michael. The only news is what the army brings us. They say the disease is highly contagious, and it's our duty to turn over all victims to the cleanup, but no one has ever come back after being carried off in one of those ambulances. No one. So we can't let...
Yes, of course I understand.
They say that all the victims are condemned, that there's no salvation for anyone. I think that even the army is afraid of the victims. Really strange things happen around them, Michael. Things you wouldn't believe.
Tá, demorou. O menino tá gemendo ali porque ele tá com uma doença que o governo falou assim, ô galera, é uma doença foda aí. Aí o governo pega as pessoas pra fuder com elas. Só que, bem, o menino tá doente e eles não querem entregar o filho, né? Porque é tipo um anti-vaxxer. É isso. O filho tá doente e a gente tem um whisky no pé. Esse que é o jogo até agora.
What things happen around people infected?
Strange things with no possible... And we've been living like this for weeks. The things that are happening around Colin...
Talking to the dead? Jesus. This man's nerves are shot from the exhaustion and stress.
Tá, caralho. Demorou. Se você pega essa doença, você começa a falar com mortos. Caralho, velho. Entendi agora. A gente tá doente, a gente tá falando com morto. Todo mundo que a gente tá falando agora tá morto já.
But how did Colin...
We don't know. No one knows. The only thing we know is that the disease appeared after the catastrophe, and that it's spreading like wildfire.
So the Great Wave brought the dissolved with it?
Yes, but don't use that word again. Not in this. It's so cruel and
What's happening to Colin is terrible. If only there was something I could do.
Well, Michael, I'm convinced that our finding you was no coincidence. You've got to help us.
Tá. Não sei o que aconteceu. A gente quer ajudar esse moço aí que tá com o filho passando mal. E tem esses doentes que tem um nome especial pra eles, que é tipo os dissolvidos, mas que bosta.
But no, all is not lost. It seems that in the city, on the other side of the fence, but we can't get it here. And my contacts out there, well...
So
Yes, but they say that producing it takes a long time, and so it's reserved for city dwellers who can afford. Get us that drug, Michael. I bet...
getting involved looks dangerous.
Infection? Are you afraid for your life? Without our help, you'd be dead right now. What's more, I could help you in return. I could help you get back what you lost. Don't you see?
Give me back what I lost? But you hardly know...
I know the essential part, Michael. I know that you're a blankhead.
Blankhead? What the devil does that mean?
A blankhead is a person with no memories, who can't remember anything. It seems that the Great Wave had an enormous neurological impact on certain people, Michael. You're not the only one, or even the worst case. There are people who even forgot how to talk and how to walk after the explosion. Some ended up dying of starvation. They forgot what food looked like, how to chew it. You can consider yourself lucky. You still remember how to... Listen to me, Michael. It's just a shadow. Or even worse, he's nobody. I still have some contacts out there. I was an important man in the I could trace your name, your data in public records, I could restore your whole life. But please.
I'm grateful for your help, Rod, and for everything you people have done for me.
Listen to me, Michael. We know that it's possible that our son is condemned to die. In fact, my wife and I have everything prepared for when he leaves us. Our child is the only... Please, Michael. For God's sake, listen to him. He's just a...
Rod, come in here.
Bring us that cure and call it...
Tá, demorou.
Goodbye, Michael.
No, Rod, bring a drug? Is he out of his mind? But Rod was right. A man without a past is nothing more. He ought to get that drug.
Tá, demorou. Agora aconteceu alguma coisa interessante. Tipo assim, teve uma explosão. Aí essa explosão trouxe doenças e tudo mais. E também tirou a memória de todo mundo. Nem todo mundo não. Certas pessoas perderam a memória. Tipo a gente. A gente é o personagem principal que perdeu a memória. Que é os... Esqueci o nome que eles chamaram, mas é os caras sem memória. Aí teve gente até que perdeu a memória de como comer ou como que comida se parecia. Aí morreram de fome e tudo mais. E agora nosso objetivo é ir na cidade buscar o medicamento que vai curar o filho dessa doença rara. Que na cidade tem os rapazes que tem as drogas. Sim, só que a bomba estourou.
Before leaving, I should write down everything important I find out in this notebook. It might come in handy if...
Tá. Ó. 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 Quem falou que eu não conseguia? Caralho.
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again. It's like floating in a dense liquid while everything around me... Good God.
Tá, demorou. Eu acho que a gente tá relembrando o passado. Isso aqui é tudo no passado. A gente ainda não tá no presente desse rapaz aqui que a gente tá seguindo.
Hello.
Hello, son. Would you like to get a little...
Thanks, mister. This is a...
Well, that's all.
You're waiting.
Nothing in particular. The usual. The fire to go out. I'm just...
It's starting...
Yeah, the truth. Oh, no. Of course not. Why would that? The catastrophe hit the city hard. Those of us who had lost our homes were invited to come here. And we used to have food.
But now it's...
With nobody...
I see.
Without any note. What next? Yeah, that... And look at us now.
Tá.
Let's talk... I should be...
Thank you. No, we could win this up.
Tá, esse jogo realmente é legal. Esse realmente é bonito, mas é chato pra porra. Puta que pariu.
Okay, here we go. It's impossible to budge these drums at all. I don't know what they contain, but whatever it is.
Que pariu.
What are you having?
Nope.
That's no problem.
Interest.
No, pal, don't get the wrong idea. I only work here. This belongs to the hunt like every other business enterprise here inside the... He's the head honcho.
What do you...
Anything for other types of goods? What do you need? Liquor, tobacco, food?
At the moment, I don't need anything like that. But I'll keep it in mind. I saw a bunch of...
Nothing. Just some things that need to be stored.
Okay, it was just curious.
Tá, agora a gente entrou nesse lugar aqui. Que... Ah, que saco, velho. Esse jogo é muito chato.
Mike.
Tá.
Hi.
Esse lugar é feio.
This is my friend Mike. He's new around here. We met at one of the cleanup brigade's latest parties. Isn't that right, dude? Pull up a seat and have a drink. We like to be hospitable to newcomers.
Something tells me I shouldn't accept that drink. That it's not a good idea. Not anymore. No thanks. I don't drink.
Okay, Mike. Whatever you say. But I'm not accustomed to people turning down a drink. So tell me, what...
Tá. A gente achou que não era uma boa ideia beber com esse cara, então a gente não vai beber. É isso que aconteceu. Não, mas puta que pariu, é uma enrolação do caralho esse jogo, velho.
A friend of yours. Friendship is important, Mike. The camp is a very tough place. And you have to be loyal to your people. Do I know this person? I see. Well, look, dude. I've heard something about that cure. But I don't know if it's true or just a camp legend. But if that drug exists, I can think of only one place you'd be able to find it. There's a small medical center on the outskirts of the city. It's small if you can find a way out of...
Tá, demorou. O cara falou...
What more? Only what the authorities say. The disease is fatal. And they say you can catch it just by breathing next to one. That's why they... Have you ever seen one of them?
No.
Well, you're lucky, Mike. I don't recommend... It goes... Something fails. All of us... The pain makes them kick and scream like pigs in a slaughterhouse. That's... But that's on the end...
Tá, o cara falou que a doença te fode inteiro e você fica que nem um porquinho ali, querendo, sei lá, chiando e batendo as pernas. Tá, a gente precisa ir pro centro médico na cidade pra achar as paradas legais. Sai. Pronto. Vambora. Cacete. Horizonte.
In the distance from what...
Tá, a cidade é longe pra cacete. Demorou. The girl in mind focus. Tá, vamos começar com ela.
Hello, Mr.
Excuse me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I saw you sleeping. I'm so glad you're awake now.
Mr.
No, you're just trying to fool mine.
There's something odd about this girl's behavior. It's nice to meet you, Rose. So...
Of course. I go over to their house a lot. Well, when they let me out of the van, that is. Rod and his wife have been very nice to me. Sometimes they let me play with Colin. We're very good friends. Are you a friend of Rod's and Colin's too?
Yes, I'm friends with them too. I wasn't.
Like a big brown bear, Sir Sleep. Sometimes I used to watch you sleeping in Rod's house, and you would grunt in your sleep like a bear. A great big lazy. But I'm glad you're awake now. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale. Do you want me to tell you a secret? I have your old clothes. The ones you were wearing when Rod and his wife found you. I have them if they were going to throw them away. But they gave them to me to wrap my baby in. He'll be cold now that winter's coming.
Your baby? You have a baby, Rose?
Yes, I have a baby. But he's not with me right now. Have you seen him? Do you know where he is? I have another secret to tell you.
Back in the van, Rose. Now. Move your ass. Get in there.
Another secret? Just a minute.
Get in that van, Rose.
It's a very important secret, Mr. Sleepyhead. Something about you.
Come on, Rose. You heard me. You don't want to get us mad now, do you?
I have to...
Poor girl. She's obviously mentally ill. She's just...
And you? If you want to go in there with her, you gotta pay like everybody else.
Tá, caralho, velho. Cacete. Puta que pariu, esse jogo é pesado pra cacete. Esses caras estão usando essa mulher de prostituta. E essa mulher é retardada. Cacete, velho. Que bizarro.
Keep your...
Okay, I just wanted to see it up close. There's no reason to get nervous. Hey, you guys.
You talk...
Let me...
Of course, it's none of our business what you want to do with her. But if you go into the van...
Got any money on you?
No.
Then come back when you do and quit. We have a very busy schedule, you know?
The girl said something about a secret involving me. It seemed maybe it was a product of her madness. But I need to talk to her inside that van. I'll come back with the money.
Now that sounds much better. Rose is an adult. She's earning a living. Like we're all trying to in this camp.
Mind your own business, pal.
You're abusing a poor...
Us? Taking advantage of Rose? Us? You want to insult us?
We're giving her room and board. She's got nothing to complain about. But she's got to work. That's the only thing we ask of her in return.
Bring us the money.
Tá.
I don't have any...
Tá. A menina sabe um segredo sobre a gente antes da grande explosão que fudeu tudo. E agora a gente tem que dar dinheiro pra esses caras pra conversar com ela, né? Porque esses caras são os cafetões dela. Puta que pariu, velho. Que tristeza. Tá. Vamos sair.
Oh no. Starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything. Everything is mutating, and I haven't even moved. I don't understand.
Tá. Bizarro essa visão dele. Tipo, tudo tá morto. Será que a gente pode sair?
Where do you think you're going, Rat? No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Come on, scumbag. Stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter, Rat? Cat got your tongue?
Now that's what I like to hear. That's a good...
Tá. Os soldadinhos não querem que a gente saia do negócio. Eles falam que você só sai morto ou com um passe. E eles me chamaram de rápido.
Hey,
Agora
Rat,
eu tô muito
I don't
triste.
think that motorcycle belongs to you. Or at least I don't remember seeing your name on it anywhere. Am I mistaken?
Are you? I'm beginning to get an idea. I was just curious about this thing.
Tá, o cara tá putinho porque eu tava mexendo umas coisas dele. Que saco, velho. Oh. Tá. Demorou.
Hey! You filthy rat! Get out of my house!
We've got nothing left for you to steal. Go back to your sewer, youth.
No, you've got it all wrong. But wait a minute. I recognize you. Weren't you with the man they shot out there a while back?
Yes? My name is Misha, and that man is my husband.
Pera aí, que? Atiraram numa pessoa, que é o marido dela, mas eu não lembro dessa cena. Como é que a gente sabe disso? Eu acho que é alguma coisa que eu pulei sem querer, sei lá.
But what happened?
It's all your fault. All because of you camp rats. One of you reported him for harboring a dissolved. And those army pigs opened fire without even caring who they were aiming at.
So the lady the cleanup brigades took away from this house was a dissolved.
That was my mother. I'm never gonna see her again. Damn filthy rats. Are you satisfied? It was you people that brought death to this family.
Tá. Alguém reportou a mãe dela que tava com a doença bizarra da explosão. E ela tá putinha. E mataram o marido dela porque começaram a atirar em todo mundo por conta dessa mulher que tava doente. Da mãe dela, né?
Why is everything...
They left us nothing! Those envious... They'd been hanging around waiting for days. It seems like those bums have a sixth sense about where a dissolved is being hidden. When they saw my husband injured and lying on the ground, they forced their way in. And looted our house. Them! All of them! Everyone living here in this camp envies us. They envy who we are, what we have, our privileges, our army contacts.
So they envy you because your husband is a mole.
Don't call him that, you worm! He collaborates with the forces of law and order. That's his job.
And in this collaboration with law enforcement, wasn't turning in others of the dissolved one of your husband's duties?
Shut up! Shut up! You envy us too! You're just like the rest of the... And what are the three of us gonna do when my husband's gone? We'll lose everything!
Tá. A mulher desse... O homem dessa mulher, o marido dessa mulher, ele era o espião que entregava as pessoas que estavam teoricamente doentes, né? Aí teve uma DR aqui agora, que o cara ficou putinho, mano. Ele falou assim, você tava ali reclamando. Foda-se, não. Vocês entenderam, né? Não sei nem o que eu tô falando. Mas é isso. O espião que tinha por aí era o marido dessa mulher. Aí o espião se fudeu e roubaram tudo dessa casa.
You said the three of them.
And in this camp, envy eats away at everybody. Now we'll be outcasts. No one will help us when my husband is gone. Winter will come, our money will run out, and my children will starve. Those two brats wear me down with their antics. But they're my children, and none of this is their fault.
How is your husband?
He's badly injured. One of the bullets went through his stomach. He's not gonna make it. He's really suffering. He's in excruciating... If we at least had some morphine to ease his pain.
What?
As a collaborator, my husband always received special treatment from more generous rations of food and water. And now all of that's... We won't...
Did she say a gate pass? Listen, Misha. I can...
And just how...
There's some... While I've heard...
Tá, foda-se, entendi.
If I want to get my identity back, I need that drug for the dissolved. And to get it, I have to do whatever it takes to gain this woman's trust. No matter how... Listen to me. You told me you were worried about winter coming. Let me help you. I'll bring you food. Then will you trust me?
I don't... Bring me the food first. First, you bring me food for my children. And...
I'll do it.
Demorou. O marido dela tem um passe pra sair pra cidade, pra gente ir na cidade buscar remédio pro filho do cara que salvou a gente. Puta que pariu, que drama. Então a gente tem que buscar comida, né? Porque como o marido dela era um colaborador... Não, sei lá. Enfim, a gente tem que buscar comida pra essa mulher porque ela tá fodida aqui na merda. E a gente tem que buscar comida pra conseguir a confiança dela, pra gente... Caralho. Que pariu, que porra é essa?
Oh no! Here comes that sensation again. It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is
Mano, o cara repete a mesma frase.
Good God.
Que porra?
I'm not gonna pick them up. I'm sure it took the kids a long time. Besides, I bet my aim is... Hi, kid.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Someday, we'll get those pigs who shot Dad.
How awful. These children must have seen the cleanup brigades shoot their father out, the poor kids.
Bad at the moment. We need a real target, or we'll never be able to hit those soldiers.
Yeah, we need a better target. Hey, quit talking to that rat.
He's not one of us. You know what Mom and Dad say about the people in the camp. Leave my brother alone. Yeah, you're not one of us.
Tá, acabei de ser molestado por duas crianças filhas da puta. Que tem que buscar comida agora pra elas. Que porra, eu tenho que ser muito otário, vai tomar. Enfim, temos que buscar comida. Que porra é essa? Ah.
What? You?
Não.
Sorry, sometimes I'm a little...
Cacete. Porra. Caralho. Porra. Saco, a gente tem que buscar dinheiro pra retardada. Nossa, retardada é uma palavra muito forte. A gente tem que buscar dinheiro pra retardada pra saber o segredo. A gente tem que buscar comida pra mulher pra conseguir sair da cidade. A gente tem que buscar ir na cidade pra buscar remédio. Sei lá, velho. Vamos ver o que é.
Hello again. What can I get for you?
What do you sell here?
Anything you can eat or drink. Anything that fits into a box or a bottle. For a what? You're a you know what? Let me see. It's a good, but the bottle's been open, and there's a lot missing. I'd take it, but I'd need something more.
I'm afraid I have nothing more that can interest you.
Too bad, pal. Come back with something more, and the food's yours. You know how it works. We accept everything.
Tá. Demorou. A gente pode vender as coisas pra esse cara pra conseguir dinheiro pra comprar comida. E a gente pode ter dinheiro pra saber o segredo. Então, demorou. Eu acho que a gente pode fazer, sabe o quê? Eu acabei de lembrar que a gente tem... A gente tem... as garrafas, então a gente... As garrafas... vazias, né? A gente pode usar pra mira das crianças. Pra elas treinarem pra matar os caras que tiraram o pai delas. Aqui, ó. Caralho, velho.
Thank you. Now we'll really be able to become the best shots in the camp. So now you're saying this...
No, I'm not.
Hello, Michael.
Tá, consegui a confiança desses filhos da putinha. Só tem
It's pretty late.
We have to practice our marksmanship. Our mom gets real mad when we do it inside the house. It's not like we have anywhere...
Nowhere else to go? So you don't go to school? Don't you have any friends from school?
Our mom says we don't need it anyway. We're big boys now, and someday we'll be very important people in the camp. That's why we don't hang out with the other kids. Our parents say they're rats. They'd be a...
Of course you will.
Tá, demorou. O cara é... Esses dois meninos têm um síndrome de rei, eles querem ser o rei do lixão.
So...
Those pigs shot our... Damn pigs! My brother... But when they were Dad's friends, you used to say you wanted to be a soldier when you grew up. Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That's not a bad idea. Something tells me that a little commotion along the barbed wire fence would be a good thing for everyone. I have to get going.
Puta que pariu.
I'm not gonna pick a side.
Hello, Michael.
So
Wait, those pigs... Mom... Dad... But when they were Dad... Shut up. I wish I could reach those watchtowers with my rocks. Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Ah, vai tomar no cu.
I have to... one of the men. There's a sniper, armed to the teeth. The view from until you. That must be that God is.
Tá, demorou. Acho que a gente conseguiu o que a gente queria aqui. Que não era.
Better not.
Tá, a gente precisa achar mais coisa. Ah, esse jogo é igualzinho da Aventureira, velho. Tomar no cu. So guys, we are going to the right. Yes, repeat with me. To the right. Yes, repeat with me. To the right. Ai, meu Deus do céu, que saco. Tá, aqui a gente consegue alguma coisa. A gente precisa de mais material. Sei lá.
I have no one. There's no. It's bolted. The bed turned. I'm not gonna.
Tá.
This oven is empty. There's nothing. Time is. There's no. Can I? Well.
Tá. Demorou. Tá, o diálogo das pessoas não muda se você interage com elas de novo. Pera aí. Aqui é a retardada, aqui é o shopping. Mas... será que você pode me falar alguma coisa, irmão?
Hello. So tell me.
I'm sorry, son. Or, I'm not, but who?
Tá, o único jeito de sair é por mim.
Who's He's a preacher who sometimes comes from the city to bring us a little. His words etch them.
Tá, tem que...
Nah, just a song that drifts into the refugee camp from the other side of the fence. We could sit and count them together. You, when the sun depart. I'm sure you...
And what was...
We victims were disoriented, cut off, and I'm afraid you'd have to leave here to get the answer to that.
It's starting...
Yes, I had a tent once. They issued me one when I decided to enter the refugee camp.
And where's...
It was stolen from me a while back. They fetch a good price on the black market now.
Stolen?
You seem to be new. These things happen nowadays. It's best to take things as they come. The reality of the new world is very simple, son. The soldiers and the moles do whatever they... And the hunter and his men run the black market and all the dirty rackets. I suggest you memorize all this.
Yes.
Now, the hunter is very dangerous. And I'm afraid his son has followed in his...
Let's talk. I should be going.
Tá. Demorou, velho. Nenhuma informação interessante. Que desgraça, velho. Tá, gente. Why they do that to me? Tá. porra. Será que a gente consegue conversar com ele de boa?
I don't mean to bother you, but... Hey.
Ah, a gente consegue.
Nice motorcycle.
It is, isn't it? It's ours. So get anywhere near it, and you'll end up against that wall.
You don't have the authority to touch it, or point at it, or
dare to touch it with your grubby hands, and you're a dead man.
Okay. You say that
Only soldiers and moles have passes for entering and leaving the camp, and you don't look like either one of those things. So get lost.
Well, sometime. And why exactly do you want to leave the refugee camp? What?
So, yeah, it could be, but that's none of your business.
What do you get the idea of leaving right out of your head? There's no place for rats like you, unless you want to take a walk in Suicide Park. Do you want to become a Dark Star rat?
Let's talk. I won't
get.
Tá. Se eu tocar nessa motocicleta eu morro, as coisas na cidade podem ser melhor. Não tem muito. Não tem muita maneira. Tá, ali é uma casa. Olha, eu posso ir direto.
Better not. I have no someone can nothing but wait. Some of the now it's around first.
Salve, Peter. Muito obrigado, velho. Mas eu não sou o Lil Puka, eu sou o parceiro dele. Eu sou o Gamo Company. Velho, esse jogo é muito chato, velho. Tô brincando. Esse jogo tem seu charme. Oh yeah. Tá. Eu abro a porra do jornal e não tem nenhuma informação interessante. Eu tenho que dar dinheiro pra mulher, eu tenho que dar comida pras crianças, eu tenho que dar... Só o que? Só aqui. Tá, vamos ver aqui. Peraí, por que tem 3?
What exactly? Just try putting those grubby little fingers on those coins, and we'll. Hey, will you quit bothering us?
Tá, eu não.
These guys, if there's no.
Hey, have you come?
Is that an...
Yeah, in this hell. Nowadays, you can't buy generators like this. And with the power grid all blown to hell, you can bet that one of these is worth more than your life.
We use it to light Rose's room. We like to protect our, So don't get too close to it. These things have... And they have a bad habit of getting lost. Now, we wouldn't want that.
I don't have...
Hey, you... Hello again, pal. Have you come...
I don't have anything more to discuss.
Cara, querido, queria aparecer no teu canal. Eu tenho jogo pra cacete na minha Steam. E eu queria zerar alguns jogos. Eu pensei assim, por que eu não faço umas lives aí zerando?
What exactly? Hey, Mike!
Extreme.
Por que eu não faço umas lives aí zerando jogos? Eu tô aqui e agora eu quero zerar esse jogo porque eu nunca mais ter que olhar na cara dele. Porque claramente bem entediante. Ai, velho, que saco. Cara, mas queria aparecer no seu canal. Você tá falando com um cara que jogou 6 horas e 40 de campo de quebra-cabeça, velho. É lógico que eu vou zerar essa porra. É One City, One zerar. Assim que eu conseguir fazer alguma coisa.
With the glide, there's
Muito obrigado, velho. Eu acho que até eu vou dormir. Ah, cacete, velho. Então, o PGL, eu li tudo que eles falaram. Só que não tem nenhuma informação interessante. Tipo, esses caras aqui falam, você não pode passar. Os caras dali falam assim, você tem que pagar a gente pra você conversar com o menino. Ali em cima a mulher fala assim, você tem que dar comida pra gente. E aqui do lado o cara fala assim, vou conversar com ele de novo, não lembro.
Hi, Mike.
Tell me.
That's a good... You know my real name is Hank. But no, now I'm the new world gave me a new name.
A new life?
Yeah, a new life. It's hard to explain, dude. But I think in a way, you and I are similar, Mike. That's why I like you. Let me explain it to you. It was the Great Wave. The Great Wave that changed and purified everything. The old world was a messy, complicated, and unjust place. After the Great Wave, everything became crystal clear. When all you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's the universal law that put...
Sounds like a handy way to justify anything, even the indefensible.
Yes, I knew it. But don't...
Muito obrigado, Adriano JVN. Você acabou de definir meu canal inteiro. É um canal barroco. Os jogos, eu só jogo merda. Mas os vídeos são bons. Então, é ao contrário de muitos youtubers atuais que jogam jogos legais, mas os vídeos no geral são uma merda. É isso aí. Ovelha, o jogo é de nada, absolutamente nada. É um jogo chato pra caralho, um point click. Mas tá zoando, a história é interessante. Tipo assim, aconteceu um desastre e tá todo mundo na merda. E agora a gente tá num campo de refugiados sem memória. A gente não tem memória, né? Os refugiados têm. Mas tem umas doenças e a gente tem que achar uma cura. Tá, vamos lá do começo. O que a gente tem que fazer agora? Tem um filho doente do cara que salvou a gente, que ajudou a gente a ficar bem, porque a gente ficou meses na cama. E agora a gente tem que achar a cura pro filho desse moleque, que tem a doença rara, a doença que chegou com a bomba, e eu acho que não tá fazendo mais sentido nenhum, velho. Se você quiser eu repito tudo fazendo mais sentido, mas por enquanto é isso, você entendeu? Sei lá.
Friendship is important, Mike. Well, there's if you can find a way out of this hellhole, that is. You know,
I should be going.
Fine. Remember, no questions asked.
Obrigado, OPGL, muito obrigado. Eu adoro falar, velho. Tô respirando, calma, Hero. Aprendi a respirar, Newton. Meu rei. Amigo me ensinou. Ah tá, o Pingênio. Desculpa o mico. Ainda bem que essa live nunca vai ser vídeo normal. E ainda bem que eu não sou o Liu Puka. Eu sou o Game Company, se vocês chegaram agora.
Hello? You're in luck among the inhabitants. You know, what do you...
Could you give it to me?
Sorry.
I don't think
Tá. Cara, esse aqui é literalmente campo minado. A gente tá num campo que tem minas.
Ok.
Cara, e se a gente usar isso aqui?
These drums are better not know what's.
Saco. Tá. Ok. Nenhuma informação interessante.
Hello again.
Will lose.
The three of you.
Those two brats wear me down with their antics. I have to chase after them all the time.
They're just children.
Those kids don't give me a minute.
How is
He's if
what?
as a more gem and we will
The three.
those what
I should be. Give me.
I don't
Oh. It's an old wood now.
Vocês têm informação legal?
It's pretty.
It's not like we. Our mom says we don't need it anyway. We're big boys now, and stats are pay.
I. It's an old wood now.
Puta que pariu, cara.
Hey, are you one? I'm
Não, cara, esse aqui é uma parceria oficial. Você pode procurar aí o canal Gamo Company no YouTube, que você vai ver que realmente existe. Eu tô fazendo parceria agora com o Liu Puka, que tem muito mais inscrito que eu. Tá, será que...
Better not. Better not. A thick wall. It's a good 20 feet high. I can't believe it. And everything indicates that the Great Wave wiped out the concept, at least on this side of the fence. This place. It's a good. Those. I believe. These. There's no. These. There's no. Those. I believe. Let me.
Esse jogo não dá nenhum feedback legal. Aqui a saída aqui legal. Tá.
It's the end. This. I wonder what. It. A confine.
Que saco.
This tangle of metal was a driver's door once upon a time. Neglect and rust have left it completely the half-scrap remains of a sports car that looks like a collector's item. From the style, it must have been worth a pretty penny a long, long time. But now, I'm afraid it's...
Tá, eu preciso achar alguma forma de como abrir esse carro. Ah, velho.
A bunch of shit. I can't imagine how it must be to live. That's odd. The drum has a huge bullet hole on one side. Everything indicates that it was being used for target practice. This individual who looks like and the swarm of insects. There's nothing else in that
Eu tô procurando qualquer tipo de coisa, irmãos.
The bed turned.
Mas simplesmente não existe nada.
I doubt anything's been baked in this oven for a long time.
Não, o problema é que o vidro tá aberto.
This tangle, neglect.
O moleque não consegue abrir a porra.
Time's left. There's no. Can I ask you a few?
I'll it.
Well.
A porra do vidro tá... na moral, velho, vai tomar no cu. O cara não sabe que tem como simplesmente pegar o que tem dentro. Ah, caralho, velho. Não tem opções. Volta pra cá. Ah, as pessoas morreram aqui.
A pool of gives me the doesn't. Oh my. It looks like this is the sword. A small soon.
Tá, eu preciso. Eu acho que eu preciso usar alguma distração. Mas que saco, velho. Não tem nada, absolutamente nada que eu possa fazer. Será que se eu der uísque pros meninos eles ficam doidão e começam a matar todo mundo?
She wants me to.
Ah, você tá de brincadeira.
Don't even. You're just a lousy thief.
No, wait. You're confused. I just want to help you. Okay.
Oh yeah? Keep your hands off our things, you filthy.
Of course. While she's here in the room, that woman.
Tá, saquei. A gente precisa criar uma distração.
Wow.
Hello,
pra esses
Michael.
meninos.
I need your. It's a mission.
What do you want us to do?
I need you to get your mother out of the house for a few minutes.
Caralho, agora começou. Agora começou.
Do you think you can do that?
Of course, we're big.
Tem cigarro ali, eu quero comprar cigarro pra buscar meu pai.
Okay, let's do it. A mission.
Tá, demorou. Foda-se, peguei o cigarro. Demorou. Pronto.
Oh, my head! What the hell's going on? Oh, God! My head feels like it's gonna explode!
Michael, please, help us! Help us! Please, remember, Beechwood Oracle.
Repent! It's the sun! Was it our fault? Did we do it? Yes! We did it!
Enough! Please! Enough!
Please, Michael, help us! Only you can do it. Remember, Beechwood Oracle.
Good God! What are these images? And that woman's voice? It's the same one that woke me up in the trailer. I'm trying to remember! Stop tormenting me!
I hope Rod helps me find some answers. If not, I'll go mad. Absolutely mad.
Tá, demorou. Demorou, velho.
Hello?
I can...
You're among the... What do you...
I have...
Virginia tobacco. There's not much of this in the camp. That's a good... But it's... Fantastic. I'll take both of them. Here you go, pal. The food package is all yours. Enjoy it in good health.
Demorou. Tá, demorou. A gente vendeu os cigarros pra... Tá.
I should give me...
Saca, velho.
Here. This...
Pronto.
That's all the food you brought? This will barely feed us for 2 days.
I'm sorry. It's very complicated getting more in the camp. I only wanted to show you that you can trust me, that I can help you.
That's what all you rats in this trash heap say? But in the end, only thing you're taking advantage of my husband and...
I've held up my part of the bargain. Isn't that proof enough? Listen, let me have that pass to get out of the camp, and I promise I'll come back with the morphine you need to ease your husband's suffering.
Okay. But you care.
What's this? A bracelet?
It's like an ID badge. Wear it and the soldiers will recognize. It won't just get you out of the camp. It'll also help you avoid all kinds of problems with the army once you reach the... I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing by giving it. Just don't betray me, you rat. Bring me that morphine from my husband, and I promise ya, I'll give you much more money than you could earn in a...
No, that's not necessary. We never...
And I know that. Now get out of my sight. There'll be a...
Okay.
Tá, demorou. A mulher deu o bracelete que vai deixar a gente passar pelos soldados. E a gente tem que buscar morfina pro marido dela que tomou um tiro. Aí... Bem... Aí ela vai dar dinheiro pra gente e com esse dinheiro a gente vai poder ir lá pra retardada, saber o segredo. E é isso. Até agora tudo bem.
Go through that gate.
Do you need to get a closer look at what I have on my wrist?
Wait a minute. Look, he's got on one of those ID bracelets the camp moles wear. Those cockroaches are very useful to us in here. Lower your gun and let him leave.
You heard him. Get out of here, right?
Tá, demorou. Pronto, estamos fora. Mas a gente vai pra esquerda, pra direita ou pra frente? Escolhe aí, galera. Frente, frente. Ah, porra, não era o que eu queria, mas tá bom.
So, I enter the city.
Drogas.
It welcomes me with its most merciless and bitter grimace. What I see before my eyes is not what I expected. Doomsday made it here, too. Even if no one in the refugee camp knows it yet. Damn it. The city looks as bruised and battered by the catastrophe as the rest of us.
Aparentemente não tem cidade, não. Puta que pariu. Ato 2.
Help me, please. Don't make any noise.
Uou, isso aqui eu posso usar pra abrir o carro.
But what is it you need me to do?
It's almost... I need a place to hide.
You need a...
I used to.
but it doesn't exist in. I own the block was badly damaged. This man for 40 years, but I can't let them take me to the camp. I need to get into another house before the curfew. Please.
Tá, demorou. Esse cara quer uma casa porque ele não quer ir pro campo que a gente tava, porque o campo é tipo uma prisão, uma merda.
At curfew, the soldiers want the street, and the way they see it, if you're out on the street after curfew, and that makes you a rat. I can't go to the camp, understand?
Okay.
This house is empty, but the army has sealed it. If I need to get in here. If the soul...
Demorou.
I need to get in there.
Mano, você tá de zoeira, né? A gente não conseguiu? Fumei o Alec. A história do jogo é o seguinte. Explodiu tudo. Teve uma merda aí que deixou umas pessoas doentes. E algumas pessoas perderam a memória, algumas pessoas ficaram doentes e todo mundo ficou na merda. Aí a gente acorda sem memória, a gente é uma das pessoas que perdeu memória na casa de um cara que ajudou a gente. A gente ficou meses dormindo. E esse cara que ajudou a gente tá com um filho doente, com essa doença que veio com a explosão. Aí agora a gente tem que achar, a gente tem que vir pra cidade onde a gente tá para achar a cura pro filho desse moleque, basicamente. E nisso a gente tem segredos e muitas drogas. Acho que é isso. Não sei, quem tá acompanhando, foi um bom resumo? Filho do cara que ajudou a gente a acordar ou a ficar bom.
They built it in a hurry, just knocked it together. After the great, no one really knows what it's for, but there are vehicles going in and out of the place all the time. Whatever they're doing in there, they're keeping it. Not even my daughter would tell me.
Did you say your daughter?
Yes, my daughter. I'm afraid because I think she was.
I'm sorry.
Help me.
Tá, puta que pariu, é muito diálogo, velho. Meu Deus do céu. Deixa eu ver. Nossa senhora, eu tô cada vez ficando maior. Isso aqui é pra...
Let's see. I'm afraid of... Let's...
Oh, eu queria aparecer no seu canal. Eu não faço ideia, velho.
Come over by the fire.
It's dying.
Hey, look, they say that place is a real hellhole. A kind of living death. So, you've come back from the dead. Do they...
Well, you could put it that way. You were saying something...
But you know it's time to go home when they start taking their guns out of their holsters.
You guys are awfully hard on them. It's just their crude way of showing us affection.
Oh, shut up. In any case, you don't have to worry. That bracelet means you don't have to hide from them. You know, that's one of the privileges that comes with...
And you? Do you people have to hide?
The first rule is be home before curfew. Anyone who isn't gets... That's one of the strict...
Tá, demorou. Esse pessoal... Não. Tá, na cidade tem o toque de recolher. Se você não se recolhe antes desse toque de recolher, você vai pro campo de refugiado que a gente tava, que é tipo um lugar muito merda, que todo mundo se rouba.
I'm afraid not. With no communications or transportation, and with the army on every corner.
When you don't know 1,000 or 100,000 miles away.
Why are you afraid of the soldiers? I'd heard that things...
I don't know where you heard that, friend, but whoever told you that was lying. Here, things are very ugly and getting uglier every day. Everything's in short supply.
We have a surplus of just two things. Misery and...
The army. I see. And what happened to the other authorities? politicians, the laws.
Those are distant memories from the old world, my dear. Get them out of your head, because all that collapsed like a house of cards. Since the Great Wave, no one's got any plan, strategy. We're all adrift.
Armed teenagers in uniform on the streets, and
Tá,
It's crazy. The entire.
tá. Foda-se, já entendi o que esses caras querem falar. Essa cidade é uma distopia em que o governo controla tudo e só tem violência. Não tem comida, não tem água, não tem medicamento, só tem violência e miséria.
Did you? And the first dark star, we could sit and count them.
When the sun departs from... Yes.
after the Great Wave, and when things were starting to get really ugly here, eased their suffering with a bullet, by overdosing, or by jumping from high. You know how it is. All those dark stars.
And there still is.
The problem is at some point a problem arose. How should I put it? Access to drugs and firearms became practically impossible. So the easiest thing was to grab a rope or a belt and go to Suicide Park after dark.
There was a time when it was hard to find a free branch anywhere in the park.
The suicides in the area multiplied at such a rate that the army closed down the park.
For months, the only thing blooming in that park were the corpses of the place became more like a theme park.
I told you not to make jokes about. Don't you have any respect for any?
Of course not. That was one of the many things I lost in the and one of the things.
Thanks for the chip.
Tá, demorou. Tem um lugar chamado Parque do Suicídio que as pessoas no começo dessa grande explosão e dessa distopia eles se mataram e
It's into each and every corner.
E é isso. E esse lugar é tipo bizarro. Tá. Aqui tem uma porta. Ah. Caralho. Eu esperava bem mais disso. Caralho. O quê? Nossa senhora, velho. Esse aqui já é um... Ah, velho. Isso é bizarro.
The park is closed down. If I want to get... The park is... You can smell... I have...
Okay.
So... Impossible. It's not that it's super heavy. It's that there's hardly any place to insert your fingers to lift this manhole cover.
Você tá de zoeira que não tem lugar pra colocar os dedos. O cara reclamou que não dá pra colocar não dá pra levantar essa porra, não porque é pesado, mas porque não dá pra colocar os dedos. Mas a gente vê claramente que tá cheio de buraco aqui, ó. Vai tomar no cu.
Send us a sign, Lord. We need a sign.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that.
Are we guilty of arousing your rage? Did we do it? Speak with your tongue of fire, Lord. Purge us with unrelenting justice. Is this our doing? Are you punishing us? Unleash your thunderous voice, Lord. Release us from this intolerable uncertainty. Did we do it? Send us a sign.
But a sermon made me curious. What?
The thunderous voice of your angels through the gash. That is your sign. The thunderous voice of your angels through the gash.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything.
Mano, esse cara repete tudo.
Everything is mute. I don't understand.
The lion above the flames. We still have time.
The catastrophe caused a lot of damage to the statue's pedestal. That is a miracle.
The thunderous voice of
cat is
your
milk.
angels through the gash. That is your sign.
I'm not going to interrupt him in the middle of his sermon.
Illuminate us with your fire.
Peraí.
I need to get in here.
Oh,
this.
Tá. Acho que a gente vai ter que... Que?
I can't reach it from here. It's a chart for the moment.
Velho, que bizarro. Que doido.
Impossible. It's beyond my reach. Thick ball extreme.
Entendi. Saco. A gente precisa da paradinha do menino. Pra cortar o negócio.
Tomorrow comes today. There's something about the composition that's strangely familiar to me. Some memory related to my former life, perhaps?
Tá. Esse pôster tá falando amanhã amanhã vem hoje. E esse cara, nosso principal, tá achando que ele tem alguma coisa a ver.
A chain with a padlock. Let's not waste.
Did we do it?
Could that be
we the guilty ones?
This perhaps?
The ruin.
Salve, João Vitor. Peraí, será que eu posso matar essas pessoas?
I prefer to hold on to it. It's just a handful of glass shards. I don't think anyone could be very interested in them. It doesn't seem... I'm not... Although...
The ruins of the temple. The lion above the
I'm not-
flames. We still have time.
Let's see. I'm
Posso usar um...
I wouldn't know how...
Ah, esse cara é muito burro, velho. Saco.
Can I ask?
Can't you?
Are you referring to the pastor and his flock? Oh, don't pay too much attention to them. Reverend Blake is... But he...
Well, I try to go at this time of day. The Reverend seems obsessed with that other. But the most surprising thing about... And the people...
What?
Atmosphere.
On atypical controlled... Though I suppose that's just a fancy way of... That they have no idea what the hell it was that split the sky in two.
It makes my blood run cold when that aberration starts to grind...
I wish those scrambled little clouds up there...
Oh,
Tá.
Thanks for...
Tem uma parada no céu que veio da bomba, né? E ninguém sabe o que é e a igreja tá achando... Tá querendo dar uma explicação pra isso.
A dirty window doesn't... The trick, but now you can... A chain with a... Let's...
Oi. Mais hein?
Impossible. They were nailed. South is, of you in it. Some, I'm a. It's record.
This entrance is reserved for authorized motor vehicles.
What the hell?
Os caras tentam atirar.
Those savages don't get around. I'd better avoid getting too close to that area, at least on foot.
Olha, a história principal é a gente descobrir o que aconteceu, que é as memórias desse rapaz. Mas a gente tem a side quest ali do menino que tá passando mal. E a gente... Bem, eu acho que o objetivo do jogo é descobrir o que aconteceu, né? O que é a doença, o que tá rolando, o que é tudo. Tá...
The thunderous voice of your angels through the gash. That is your sign.
The cat is a miracle. The other is a miracle.
Ruins of the temple. We're waiting, Lord. Did we do it? Illuminate. Listen! It's the fiery breath of God! The Lord has sent us his sign! And I was right! It is all...
But what the hell's going on here?
Look! That's the sign! Forgive us, Lord! Forgive us! Repent, all ye sinners!
It's the atmospheric phenomenon I've been hearing so much about. That infernal sound coming from the crack, it's terrifying.
That is my children. That is salvation lies. We must return. We must return.
Tá.
Well, look at that. Next to this enormous hunk of glass, the colored glass shards I picked up earlier look ridiculous. I'd better get rid of them.
Tá, demorou. Eu quebrei a estátua usando a placa que eu achei no parque.
I don't think it took a... I prefer to hold on to it. I think this will be more useful to me. Scrap aside. I don't... Wow. I don't... For now.
Mas, peraí. Acho que eu joguei fora.
I refuse to touch that repulsive mess and put it in my pocket. It's absolutely putrid. I'm afraid it doesn't... Hanging a... I don't... This...
Tá. Será que ele quer uns pregos?
The entire...
Agora a gente pode falar com o menino.
Hello. I heard your sermon.
With his thunder, but there's still time. The head of the lion left home.
But what is it?
Time is the will of God. It is his heart and the celestial. Now that's what we did.
This man is definitely crazy.
I beg you, leave my brother in peace. He's very upset.
Tá, esse aqui é o padre, ele tá falando só merda sobre aquele olho do céu, falando que é o purgatório.
The dark angels of God clamor madly through the open wound that is bleeding the kingdom of heaven dry. Haven't you heard? They were speaking with a thunderous voice. God is furious. That is...
I suppose in his delirium, the man has mistaken that strange sound coming from the gash in the sky left by the great wave as a sign from the heavens.
Please be so kind as to leave us in peace.
Tell me.
There's the key.
But this church is already in ruins. You're already in the ruins.
No, you're mistaken. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
That's enough. Stop tormenting my brother.
The head of the lion above the flames? That sounds absurd. It makes no sense. Tell me.
There, the key.
I think it's best.
Yes.
There's spring.
Tá, demorou. O que tem que fazer aqui?
Oh, my head! What the hell's going on?
Tá. Bring the head of the lion. Tá, eu tenho que buscar a cabeça de leão em cima das chamas. Que aparentemente é alguma coisa maneira.
Can I ask?
Can't.
Thanks for...
But there's no... I'm so...
Tá. Vamos ver se eu consigo fazer alguma coisa com isso aqui.
Use this here. What cut? I don't think... What cut? Scratch the sides. This... Hanging up this poster here. I don't quite... It's a chart for the moment.
Tá. Tem muito o que fazer aqui. Ah, então eu posso simplesmente voltar.
Hello.
You did a...
Yes. Are you going to give...
Of course. You deserve it. Give me time to bring you something.
Yeah!
I have to get go...
Tá.
Those boys are... And I don't...
Cara, ah, tá. Por um segundo eu esqueci.
Those boys and I don't...
Como que abre o inventário?
Those and I... And this... Best not to. Use this heat. Hang. I'm not gonna be entire.
Será que a gente pode matar o mendigo?
I don't think.
Não.
What for? Cutting my hand. Better. Those goons. This. Hanging up this poster here would. I don't.
Bem. Será que a gente pode prender isso aqui?
Hanging up this poster.
Ok.
Use this here?
Ah.
That wouldn't serve any.
Ah. Que pariu.
Hanging? I don't. Hang. It doesn't look like it's.
Hi, Mike.
Do the word?
No. What is?
I don't know. I should be fine.
Remember? No.
Better not. Better not. It took a. I prefer to hold on to it. I'm not gonna give. Although it does. I'm not. Although. I'm not. I prefer to. A dirty window at ground level for ventilation. It's the only opening this building's basement has.
Preciso de uma marreta pra quebrar aquela porra. Tem uma janela ali e faz sentido quebrar. Tá, aqui não tem nada.
Now, I don't.
Salve, Rafa.
The park is. After. Southside Park. Would you believe it? This must be the famous. Huh. What was formed I imagine.
Meu nome de verdade é Gamo Company.
How could I decide? How could I decide? I don't. I'm afraid. For now. Besides. Better not. I don't. What? Besides.
Hey, my.
Extremely. You don't.
Caralho, quem não coloca acento não é literalmente gay. Não que seja uma ofensa. Não sei o que as pessoas tentam usar aqui como ofensa.
I need.
Okay.
This. I need.
Impossible.
I need.
Saco, velho.
I'm looking.
I think not what. No.
Did you?
Yes, my because I.
I'm so.
Help.
Can I ask you?
Can't.
Thanks for the.
Thanks for the.
Estamos presos de novo nessa merda.
Excuse me. We did.
We. Oh.
Tell me. But this. You're already.
That's enough.
The head of the lion above the flames? That sounds absurd. I think.
Yeah.
This is a stone fragment that served as a fulcrum for my lever. Physics and religion in peaceful coexistence. Perhaps that wasn't the original intention. A handful of. I guess they're hoping that Reverend Blake will deliver one of his famous sermons. Now, with the 2 stained glass windows gone, I realize that the architecture of this place sort of resembles the exoskeleton of an insect. I don't think I like being in here at all.
Que pariu. O personagem principal é um nerd.
The disordered pews of the ruins of a church that was devastated by the Great Wave. It looks like. Without this traffic light hanging here is as useless and depressing as an unfunny cloud. What was formerly subway service suspended until further. I imagine the train tunnels were flooded or ruined after the Great Wave. A metal, and from what I can see, one of the edges is slightly detached. It's not that secure, but I need something stronger to tear this sign down. What for? I'm cutting. This streetlight is several.
Fala, tu. Oi, tu.
I don't.
Ah, eu caí na pegadinha.
Despite the dilapidated state of it, it still looks like. Or
Nossa, nem fudendo. Quando eu zerar esse jogo, eu simplesmente vou acabar.
Hey, Red.
Are you?
I'm I don't mean to bother.
Well, did you hear that? It looks like we have a new kid on the block.
Let me ask you something.
If you people living in this camp crawl around and build your houses out of garbage,
We're in. See?
Yes.
There. We're in charge. And that's.
My memory? That's funny. In another context, that would be an amusing question, but there's my memory work. Don't worry.
You catch on fast, right? Now get out of here.
I won't bother.
Hello again.
I saw, but nothing. Take. Okay. I'm not.
Que pariu, velho.
Hang. Use this. Hanging up. I don't.
Ah, pera aí. Será que...
No matter how hard I try, puncturing the metal of the drums with these nails is a lost cause. I'm not gonna get. Although. It doesn't seem like a good. I'm not gonna give. Although. It's bolted from inside. Best not to wait. Best. This. It doesn't look like it's happening. What for? Cutting my hand. I don't. What for? Cutting my. This war. This war. You. What cutting?
Puta que pariu. Nossa senhora, nem fudendo. Se fosse 5%, velho. Meu Deus do céu.
I don't hang this war. Open or close and the rest. I'm not being. There's no. Can I ask you?
I'll answer.
Well. Through the. It's fun. The half-scrap remains of a sports car, but now, this tangle of metal was a driver's. Neglect and rust have left it completely. I'm afraid. What cutting? I'm not going to give it. I'm not going to give it to anyone. Although. It took a. It doesn't. It does. The entire. I'm not. The. Collins slipping away. Collins slip. I'm not going to give it. Although, hanging up this. I don't quite. It doesn't seem. It looks even smaller and more. It's rather disconcerting to see such a small building surrounded by. Could this? Best not to waste. You best. I don't. Best. And if I. The park is closed down, and the front gate is locked shut. If I want to get in there, it won't be through the gate.
Cacete, velho.
For now, I have no. What for? Cutting my hand with. Can Can I ask you if you...
Sure. Can.
Thanks for the...
Esses moleques são ódio.
I'm not gonna... Although, I'm not gonna... The entire... I prefer to hold... It doesn't... This break... I'm not...
Mano, tô preso de novo.
This is a physics.
Vamos ser o rapaz lá da loja.
Hello, mister. I should be going.
Hi, Mike.
I should be going.
Remember,
Mano, é
no.
inútil. Puta que velho, que saco.
It doesn't. This not.
Alguém aí tem algum
It seems like
sugestão?
these jumbles of plastic and fabric represent the typical housing of the inhabitants of this hell. How have they managed to survive like this? Can I ask?
I'll it.
Well,
Just
the entire. The mo. I don't. This. Use this. This not. I prefer. I don't. What for? Cutting my hand with it. The mo. Those boys and I don't. This pallet. I'm a. Hanging up. Those boys are, and I don't think they're. And I'm a. It doesn't look like it's having any effect. Those boys, and I don't. What for cutting? I don't. What for cutting my?
Velho.
It looks like there are some chiseled stone structures sticking out of the water. And what are they doing sunk? It's a chard for the moment. It's holding its own. It seems firmly rooted in the soil. It's a chard for the... Use this here? A few yards away, I can see a great mass of trash, mud, and that accumulated in there, and they... Ugh. Even from here, I can... Hanging up... although... I don't think... Best not to waste time trying to nail this here.
I need to get in here. But
I'm looking.
They built it. No one really knows what it's for. But there are vehicles going in and out of the... Whatever they're doing in there. Not even my daughter would tell me what goes on and...
Did you say your daughter?
Yes, my daughter. I'm afraid she left me. I suppose she got tired of... Because one day she simply left the house. And I haven't seen her since.
Okay.
If the soldiers find us, they... I need to get...
I'm sorry.
Help me.
Tá, tem que
A
quebrar
dirty
essa...
window at ground level for ventilation.
Tem que quebrar essa porra de janela antes. Como?
A pool of blood mixed with mud marks the spot where that man... It gives me the chills. I'm afraid I can't... What for? I'd only cutting my hand. It doesn't...
Cara, eu não sei, velho. Eu não sei nem como que eu tenho uma mala. Eu já tô deitado na cadeira.
The cable's too high. I can't reach it from here. What for? Cutting... Okay. Okay. It's impossible. With this, the cable's...
Tá.
I don't quite see how I can... Dozens of which would suggest that they can't contain anything remotely legal. This old metal stool serves as a table. The truth is that its unfortunate appearance doesn't exactly invite you to sit on it. Someone went to all the trouble of taking the hood off an old Corvette and dragging it in here. Stain from the bartender looks out from the other side. Oh, that's the background music for the establishment. The speaker is cranking out a dreary, droning country song, and it's getting on my nerves.
Tá, tem um cabo ali e eu não consigo cortar esse cabo.
What for? Cutting my... Use this heat. What for? Cutting my... I don't... Hello? Have you... don't have...
Colega Marcelo Constantino, agora a festa começa.
This not... This not...
Que pariu.
What for? Cutting my hand. I don't... Cut... Use it. What for? Cutting my... Better not. There are twice as many of them. If I wanted to attack them, I'd be starting off at a clear disadvantage.
Ai, ai. Oh, Videnius, gente, até agora não saiu do campo.
Nothing but leaky roofs and cardboard walls that would blow away in the wind if they weren't tied down. Good God. The very look of this place is disheartening. The enormous I find it hard to imagine that this heavy old monstrosity ever traveled on the highway. In another but he... The ground... If you want to avoid problems, watch your... And judging from his threats, I don't seem to have made a very good impression on him.
Cara, não acontece nada nesse jogo.
It's the this barbed wire fence intensifies the feeling of claustrophobia.
Caceta.
I don't think hanging up this... Hanging up this... The mole is... The mole...
Que saco, velho. Eu já caminhei nesse lugar inteiro.
Like it he seems... Nothing of interest. So now they're torn up...
Tá, tem alguma coisa faltando.
A few, but there's no... A metal sign bolted to the wall, and from what I can see, one of the edges is slightly detached.
Preciso de alguma coisa. Eu preciso de um bastão, velho.
What for?
Tem alguma coisa aqui? Não.
You can... What was formerly the entrance to a subway... I imagine... What was... I imagine... A hand... I get... It doesn't seem like a good... It took... I'm not going to give it to anyone. Can I ask you...
Sure, can't you?
Thanks. It took a lot to get it. I'm not going to give up this piece of glass just yet. I prefer... I'm not going to give it to anyone. I'm sure this poster hides some... Oh.
Ah, meu Deus do céu, velho.
It doesn't look like it's having any effect. Best not to waste time trying to... Scratching the glass with the nail. Besides, I hate the squeaky sound of sharp objects on glass. It doesn't seem like a good idea. This chain and padlock had this door locked up to... Whoever did this made sure that no one will be able to open... A A chain? Let's not waste any more time on it. It looks like what, but nowadays, only this. The road leading. You can. The wall of shame. This wall looked to say.
Cara, não tenho ideia do que tem que fazer agora.
Hello, miss. You're waiting.
I'm waiting for some. I'm just waiting. You're too young, Dun.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, you know how it is. Even in purgatory, some.
Let's talk about something.
Yes, I had a tent once. They issued me one when I decided to enter the refugee. The trailer was out of the question. They went to the families with the best contacts. You know how it is. Even.
Let's talk about something. I should be. Okay, here goes. It's impossible to but. I'm not going to give it to anyone, although... I'm not going to give it to... I'm not going to give it to anyone, although... I'm not going to give... Although... It doesn't... The entire world is turned into a trash heap. Do I really think I'm going to find someone who wants a handful of rusty nails? I'm not going to give it to any... The entire world is turned into a trash heap. I prefer to hold... I don't quite see how I...
Não dá pra ler o que, doido?
The entire world is... I'm not going to do it. The entire... Best not to waste time. Use this. Best not to waste... I don't think... It doesn't seem like a good idea. The entire world is... I'm not going to give it to... The entire world... Those goons demanded money from me in exchange for letting me into the van. Those goons demanded money.
Tem que ler.
Better not. Let me...
Of course.
Tal. Puta que pariu.
Did you bring...
No, not...
Then get up! Don't come back. There'll be a fat war.
Yes.
Hello,
You did a very...
Yes, our dad would be proud. Are you going to give us a reward?
Of course. You deserve it. Give me time to bring you something. I have to get going.
Tá, essas crianças
Those boys and I don't...
me ajudaram
Those
a fazer
boys and I
uma
don't...
tarefa. Então tem que dar alguma coisa pra eles. Só que eu não faço ideia.
I prefer...
Mano. Simplesmente isso.
Hanging up this poster here wouldn't do anything. I'm afraid I can't do that. Hanging up this poster here, it doesn't look like... I'm not gonna give it to... Although, hanging up this... It doesn't seem like... I'm not gonna give... Although... I'm not gonna give it... I prefer to... I don't... This... You... What cutting? I don't... It took... What cutting?
Mano, não tem nada que cortar, desgraça. Não tem nada pra usar essas porra de... Desgraça.
Can I shoot?
Can't you?
What goes?
Are you referring to the pastor? But he gradually...
Well, I tried the reverends, but the and the EP.
Maybe it's time to start following the...
Well, that's the most...
Atmosphere.
On this side of the fence, the authorities of atypical controlled turbulence in the upper ionosphere. Though that they have no idea.
It makes my blood run cold.
I wish...
Oh,
Thanks for...
Ah, desgraça.
I'm afraid I can't... It doesn't seem like... What for? Cutting my... It took a lot to get it. This streetlight is several feet off the ground. I can't reach it. I'm not gonna give it the entire... What for? Cutting my... I prefer... It took... The barbed wire surrounding the camp is incredibly tangled, and the barbs look like they'd tear you to pieces. It looks like the army wanted to make it very difficult for anyone who might get the bright idea of trying to escape. It looks like quite a large river flowed through it once, but nowadays, only this...
Que saco.
Hey, Rat, I don't think that motorcycle belongs to you. Or at least I don't...
Are you one of... I'm beginning to get an idea. I'm
Ah, se fosse eu jogando no lugar desse homem de camisa branca, pegaria aquela moto no quarto. Agora o problema não é comprar comida. Comida a gente já deu pra conseguir confiança. Agora a gente precisa... Eu não sei o que o homem, o velhinho quer, velho. Tem esse velhinho aqui. Não dá pra saber o que ele quer. Tem... Ah, velho. Mano, que saco.
Hey.
Nice. It is. You dared. Okay. I will... A small military sentry so narrow that the soldier on duty can hardly turn around inside.
Que saco.
These guys have improvised a card table for their poker game. There's no doubt that necessity is sharp and the resourceful. A few lousy coins. They don't look like they're worth much. Just a few loose pennies. Cars, machinery. This place is a Ugh. It's completely coated with... This structure seems more like a gigantic penicillin culture than a water tank. This one's really old. I don't quite... What for? Cutting my hand. Use it. What for? Cutting my hand. Sure, these nails seem like scrap metal and trash, but that's still no reason to get rid of them. I don't think That's not... Sure, but that's... The wreck of an old ice cream truck. I don't reckon it's going anywhere without its wheels. It looms there.
Velho. Puta que pariu.
Overflowing, dirty. There's nothing else in that. This oil lamp, like in a dream. More like a pile of frying. Rod and his family, that's why the door. This oven is empty. There's nothing left in there that could... A photo of my host. However, Rod and his wife look like they've aged tremendously compared...